Good morning chaps, welcome to another video, and today is another first impressions. It's the final soap in the range offered by Scheermonnik, and it is Delfts Wit, otherwise known as Delft White. Delft, if you don't know, is quite famous for the Delft ware, and I used to years ago work in the ceramics industry one form or another, and Delft ware was very, very popular, particularly the old sort of imitations of Delft ware. Because the originals are almost impossible to come by and very highly prized. So, I understand the name white. Will the scent translate to white? Well, let's see. So, the listed scents cover bergamot, applewood, tonka bean, patchouli, cedar, oak moss, finished with cardamom, vanilla bourbon and allspice. Now, that's quite the scent palette, and as you'll know from my other videos that feature the Scheermonnik soaps, I'm a big fan of the scents. They're complex, they're layered and they're dynamic, and I love the dynamicism. I think I may have just invented a word there, of the scent. So, what does it smell like? Well, that's what it looks like. It's a fairly pale soap. Oh, that is lovely. The apple is definitely there. There's a sweetness from the apple, and the vanilla is there. Allspice is in the background. It's very much in the background at the minute. It's very, very pleasant. There is the tiniest, to my nose, citrus hint from the bergamot. But overall, it's fantastic. So yeah, presentation is the same as every other Scheermonnik soap. It's in a little tin, 75-gram tin, with everything you need to know about it on the back. Batch numbers, ingredients, you name it, the address, it's all there. And the lovely presentation on the front, featuring that lovely little church, or monastery. I suppose with the name of Shaving Monk, it's more likely to be a monastery, but Ron, correct me if I'm on the wrong path. I'm sure you will. So, today, what we're going to use? Well, obviously the Delft White soap is a given. We are going to use the Mercure Future, which I'll load up in a minute. We're going to do pre-shave with the Elemis Deep Cleanse Facial Wash. And the brush is something a little different. I don't feature it often on video. For no particular reason. It's not a bad brush. But it's one that I tend to use for memories. It's my dad's shaving brush. It's a Wilkinson Sword Bore. You'll see it in a moment. So, let's wash the face. I do like the Elemis cleansing wash. It's a very masculine scent and quite a thin liquid soap, slightly minty. Does a good job cleansing, drawing out impurities. Even up to the price that it is. So I do something a little bit different in my routine today. I use it quite often. So it's a rainy day here today. So I thought I'd do something just to brighten up my day. Clean off. There we go. So earlier on today I did a little shaving video with my son. He's only 7, but he wanted to get involved because he thoroughly enjoys watching my videos for some bizarre reason. So he wanted to do his own. So we had good fun earlier today. That was the first lift of the spirits, and this will be as well. So, knock out most of the water. There's the brush. It's a small knot, probably about 18mm, and we're just going to load. I'll load a little bit more than I ordinarily would, because it is a ball brush and they do tend to soak up the lather. It's what I like to refer to as a lather hog, which is apt really, given that it's a ball brush. We'll face lather as normal. Now I think we've got sufficient in there. Let's not waste what's in the pot though. So just want to give a couple of shout outs today. I discovered a new channel by complete accident this morning on Instagram. It was Manny of SoCal Shave. Got some great videos. One of his most recent videos was quite an inspirational story. It actually had me kind of choking back the tears in a way. So I suggest you give his channel a look. So that's Manny at SoCal Shave. Great videos, great content, and comes across as a really nice guy. So on with today's shave. Just going to add a touch of water to the brush. Something slightly spicy coming through. Can't nail down the particular scent. It's definitely the apple and the citrus. There's an element of the scent that is very familiar to another soap I own. And the only common ingredient I know of in terms of the scent is the tonka bean, so it could well be that that's coming through. It's very pleasant. Add some more moisture. So I think one last drop. And I think we're good to go. Don't use this brush enough. They don't get an awful lot of love, the old Wilkinson sword brushes, possibly because they're small and cheap and available. Just about everywhere. And granted, there's a much better brushes out there, but it certainly does the trick. And yeah. So as I said, today's razor is going to be the Mercure Future, which currently is Solm's blade. It's at the top. I'm going to load a fresh Astra Superior stainless blade into there today. The last blade got 11 3-pass shaves out of it, so did very well indeed. Just pop that on top there. Grab the top cap. Place it on, simple as that. We're going to start on a 4 on the blade. Okay. Yeah, consistent performance with the other scents, and I've just noticed I'm not quite in shot properly. Apologies there, gents. Doing a wonderful job. days. So, I'm pleased to report that the scent is wonderful. It's something ever so slightly spicy coming through. Can't nail down which particular ingredient it is, but it's definitely there. Glide is consistent with the Sook and the Delft Underslag, so it's to be expected, I guess, given it's the same base formula. There we go. Happy with that. Felt good. Smells good. Let's go for past 2. You can see the brush holds plenty of lather. It's chock full. Yeah, so I use this brush today because my son chose to use it, knowing that it was his granddad's. It felt fitting to continue it today. So, a few more shout outs. Andy, Northern Shaver, I've thoroughly enjoyed your videos on the general. I like the comments that someone put on. A very efficient shaver. And I watched the video back a couple of times just to totally get what he means. And it's true. It's a very efficient technique. And Stephen Keir, the Suffolk shaver, you're off on holiday. Lucky so and so. Hope you have a fantastic time, my friend. And that was past 2. Happy days. So the scent is definitely changing as you go. I don't know if it's the heat or if it's just your nose gets used to certain things and it changes what you pick up, but it's nice. It's a very sweet, it's very fragrant. I can't think of a better way of describing it than that. Most importantly, skin feels good, face feels good, it's good stuff. So, the third and final pass. I've got to do some shopping today because this Friday it's my 5th wedding anniversary with me and the wife. Got to make sure I've got something for that. Be in trouble if not. No, we're going out for the day, Friday, taking her out somewhere rather nice for lunch. We're going to Manchester. I'm going to go to this little restaurant. It's a Brazilian barbecue, so it looks good. Anyway, we're going to take the future down, Back to the Future to 2 for the Against the Grain pass. do love this razor. Works particularly well. And I have no doubt that the soap plays a big part in that, allowing for a smooth, comfortable shave. There. So this is where we get the new blade curse. And I say this, it's almost guaranteed every time we get a new blade, it's like some form of bloodletting exercise. One thing I noticed about Manny's video this morning, the very important shave, I noticed he goes very much against the grain under the nose. If I was to attempt that, it would be bloodshed. It would not be pretty. So I tend to go against the grain in the across the grain in a regular fashion, and then against the grain but at an angle. So I'm taking it slightly, teeth in, can't speak. So I take it across but against at the same time. That way, no bloodletting, and I get a slightly closer shave on the top lip. So, 3 passes complete. Happy days. So, what do we think? Well, the performance is spot on, as per the Sook and the Donderslag soaps. Absolutely brilliant, packed full of glide, plenty of cushion, and great post shave. I can guarantee will be happening with this soap as well. Bit of residuals going on, it's always nice. I think I need to do a bit of a tidy up on this old sideburn here, but there we go. It's a great shave. That'll do. Trimmed it up a bit for now. So yeah, so the performance is spot on. The scent is really nice. There's that fruity, zesty is what I was looking for earlier, element to the shave. The spice lends that little bit of zing to it. The apple is very pleasant indeed. I love apple, and that comes through nicely. It's not quite as dynamic as the other soaps, but I think there's more ingredients in the other soaps that would lend themselves to the dynamics that it displays. Different scents that overpower each other at different times. This is a much more rounded, more balanced and more neutral scent, and I guess that makes sense because it's white, white being a fairly blank canvas and nothing too in your face and strong. It's probably the weakest of the scents, but that's not to say it's weak in terms of scent strength. It's slightly further down the scale. So if you fancy something with great performance and a slightly more moderate scent profile, then this would be for you. Great first impression. I like it. I like it a lot. So this has been the Delfts Wit. I have been Nick, thanks for watching. Very much appreciate your likes and subscriptions. If you've got any questions, any comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. And I will speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.